In this DVD, we will teach you advanced Hatha yoga postures. Just ensure that you have consulted your doctor before practicing. You will need your mat and a block and strap if necessary. So when you're ready, we're going to start with our session. We'll begin with our breathing techniques, our pranayama. Generally defined as breath control, it improves the flow of energy throughout the body. We'll be practicing ujjayi breathing. Ujjayi breathing, translated as a victory breath. It has a calming and meditative effect on the mind. It creates an internal heat as it warms up the body. And the more you practice this and become proficient, you can combine the ujjayi breathing with your postures. To begin the ujjayi breathing, it is an audible sound at the back of the throat as you constrict the glottis. We're going to practice first with the mouth open. As you inhale, you suck the air to the back of the throat. As you exhale, you gently force the air out through the throat. So bringing the hands into your chin mudra, the index finger is tucked lightly under the thumb and the palms are facing up. Closing the eyes gently and just keeping the mouth open. It'll make an ah sound as you inhale. So inhaling, exhale. One more round. Now closing the mouth and continuing with the same process, creating an audible sound. Continue for 4 more rounds. Returning to the natural breath, gently bringing your hands into prayer and placing the knuckles of the thumb into the breastbone, and just feel your heart beat and listen to the breath. Releasing the hands down, gently opening your eyes, and try to maintain this breath awareness throughout the postures. We can come up to standing. We're going to move into our sun salutations now. Sun salutations is a series of postures combined together to flow using the breath through each posture. Coming to the front of your mat, and bringing the feet as close together as you can, spreading the toes out like your fingers so that you can create equal weight distribution. Make sure that the knees aren't locked back. Just engage the thighs by lifting up the kneecaps. The pelvis is tilted forward slightly, tucking in the abdomen. Rise from the waist, lifting the shoulders back, and the palms are facing the outside of the thighs. The chin is parallel to the floor. Relax the shoulders and just close the eyes as you center and ground yourself. Imagine you're growing roots from your feet into the ground for stability, and there's an imaginary string from the top of your head all the way up to the sky as you're growing tall in the spine. Opening the eyes now. bringing your hands into prayer. Inhale as you arch forward and back into a slight back bend. Exhale, folding forward, bringing the hands to the floor. If you need to bend the knees to get the hands to touch the floor, you can do so. Straightening up the legs if you can. Inhale, step the right leg back into a lunge, dropping the right knee down. Open the chest. Exhale into plank. Holding the breath here, creating a straight line from your shoulders down the legs to the heels. Releasing the knees, chest, chin, looking up. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step the right leg forward, dropping the knee to the floor, lifting the chest up. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, arching back slightly. And release. That's one round. Moving on to the left side. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, step the left leg back, dropping the knee down to the floor gently. Inhale, open the chest. Holding the breath into your plank, creating a straight line. Release the knees, chest, chin. Exhale. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step the left leg forward. Open the chest. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale and arch back. Exhale, return to center. That's one full round. We'll repeat 2 more rounds. Inhale, arch back. Exhale. Inhale the right leg. Holding the breath into plank. Knees, chest, chin. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the right leg forward. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale and arch back. Exhale to center. Inhale, arch back. Exhale. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, holding the breath. Knees, chest, chin. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the left leg forward. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale and arch back. Exhale to center. One more round. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale the right leg. Holding the breath. Knees, chest, chin. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the right leg forward. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, arch back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, holding the breath. Knees, chest, chin. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale the left leg forward. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, arch back. Exhale to center. Standing here for a few moments. Closing the eyes, just feeling the body. And then coming down to your mat, into corpse pose. Just allowing the body to relax. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale. Trying to get the breath to return to normal and the heartbeat by increasing the inhalation and the exhalation, lengthening each one. Bringing the legs together now and the palms flat on the floor. We're going to move into our extended hand to toe pose. If you suffer from any lower back problems, you can bend the opposite leg throughout. Otherwise, keeping both legs straight and active. Inhale, bringing the right leg up, lifting the chest and the head, interlacing the fingers and hands around the leg. Keeping the left leg down. Gently start to pull the leg towards the head, and we hold for 3 breaths. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Slowly releasing down, keep holding onto the leg. And if you can, interlace the middle and index finger around the thumb. Around the big toe, closing with the thumb. Relax the neck and the shoulders, placing the left hand on your left hip. Slowly release the leg down, opening that hip. And hold for 3 breaths. Gently bringing the leg back up to center and release down. Moving on to the left side, inhale, lifting up the left leg. Bring up the chest and the head, interlace the fingers around the leg, keeping the right leg active and down. Slowly and gently bringing that leg towards the forehead. Relax the shoulder and the neck, and holding for 3 breaths. Slowly releasing down. If you want to use a strap, if you can't reach the toe, just bringing the strap over the foot. Placing the right hand on the right hip and gently start to open that thigh, the hips, and going as far as you can. Holding for 3 breaths. Inhale, gently bringing the leg back up. And release. slowly lowering the leg down. And relax, taking a deep breath into the abdomen, feel the abdomen rising. We're going to move into our shoulder stand now. Be very careful of the neck. If you do suffer from any neck problems, be careful of this posture. And don't move the neck at all throughout this posture. Keep the head straight at all times and breathe. We have two versions. We can start in the half shoulder stand, and then you can move into the full shoulder stand if you feel comfortable. Placing the palms flat on the floor, bringing the legs together. Inhale as you bring the legs up. And coming into half shoulder stand. Supporting the lower back. And we can go this far if you're comfortable just breathing in this posture. In the half shoulder stand. Moving into the full shoulder stand. Bringing the knees to the forehead. Start to walk the hands up the back. Interlace the fingers as you try and bring the elbows closer together. And then slowly start to lift the legs up and straight. Working that chest towards the chin as we stimulate the thyroid gland. Moving into plow, you can start by slowly bringing the right leg down first. Inhale, bringing up, keeping the support on the back. Exhale the left leg down. Inhale up, and then bringing both legs down, keeping the support on the back only until the toes touch the floor. Release the hands, either placing the hands flat on the floor or interlacing. Bringing the arms down. Dropping the knees to the ears. Straighten out back into plow. Bring the hands back to support. Coming up into shoulder stand. Bringing the legs parallel. Placing the arms flat on the floor. Using your arms as brakes as you slowly unroll the spine. And release down. Just relax, taking a deep breath in. Moving into our counter posture now for the shoulder stand. Moving into fish. Just releases any pressure on the neck after the shoulder stand. So bringing the arms underneath the body as far down as you can towards the upper thighs and trying to tuck the elbows in underneath you. Once you've got the arms underneath, inhale coming up, arch the back onto your elbows and exhale bending the upper back, gently resting the head on the floor. All the weight is on the upper arms and the elbows. Relax the legs, close the eyes. Take a deep breath for 3 breaths. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, release. Release the arms. Just relaxing. Turn the head to the right gently. Back to center. To the left. Back to center. Moving on to our back bend, our wheel pose. If you're still not comfortable going into the full wheel pose, just practice the bridge, the preparation, by bringing the feet as close to the buttocks as you can and keeping the feet parallel. Keeping the arms flat on the floor as you inhale, lifting up the pelvis. Just into the bridge pose. And you can keep working on that for preparation into the full wheel. Moving the hands by the shoulders alongside the ears, fingers facing downwards. As we move into the full wheel pose, inhale, lift up the pelvis and onto your head. Extend further and lifting up onto the hands, ensuring the feet and the knees are parallel. Relax the neck and hold for 3 breaths. Releasing down gently. Bringing the knees into your chest. Just giving them a squeeze as you release any pressure in the lower back and the spine. Releasing the legs down. Using the abdominal muscles, coming up to sitting gently, and then moving into our forward bend, but just tucking the head in lightly. So you don't want to go into a full forward bend, just to release the pressure on the spine. Just dropping the head down, and just feel the stretch in the lower back, all the way up to the neck. Straightening out into the full posture, looking up at the toes to keep the spine straight. And release. Crossing the legs now as we're preparing for our headstand. We're going to start off with the dolphin posture, just to strengthen the shoulders and the upper arms. Interlacing the arms and bringing the arms below the shoulders. Keeping the same distance, open the arms and interlace the fingers. Lift up onto the toes, and as you inhale, you drop forward, exhale back, and repeat 2 more times. Dropping the knees down. Opening the fingers so that the 2 pinkies are leaning on the floor. Placing the head in between the palms, and we're using the thumbs for support. There's 3 stages on the shoulders of the headstand. And just see how far you can go, slowly walking the toes towards you. Once you feel the toes lifting, coming up, lifting the knees up, slowly straightening up. And all the weight is on the lower arms, and the shoulders are engaged. There's not much weight on the head. Coming down the same way. Into child's pose. Placing the forehead on the floor and the arms alongside the body. Slowly rolling the spine up, keeping the head down. Bringing up the head last. And coming into thunderbolt posture. Open the feet, so you're sitting in between the feet. The two big toes are touching. Lift up the spine, roll the shoulders back, and place the palms on the thighs. It's a great posture for digestion, improves the digestion. It's a meditative, calming posture. Just taking a few breaths here. Gently opening the eyes and coming to seated posture. Legs are stretched out in front of you. Make sure you're sitting on both sit bones by taking the flesh from underneath your buttocks. So we move into our half lotus forward bend. Bending the right leg. If you can get into half lotus, placing the top of the foot either on the thigh or into the left hip crevice. You may need to use a strap here. Use the left arm as you twist round, bringing the right arm round to try and interlace the toe. If you can't reach, then just using the strap around the foot and just twisting, opening that chest. Returning back to the straight left leg as you inhale, exhale, folding forward, clasping the left foot as you gently start to work this right knee down and folding forward. You should feel the heel of the right foot gently pressing into the abdomen as it massages the digestive organs. Holding for 3 breaths. Inhale, coming up. And release. Releasing the right leg and just straighten. Moving on to the left leg now, bending the left knee. Again, placing the top of the left foot either onto the thigh, or if you can get it into that right hip crevice. Using the right arm to twist and create your bind with the middle and index finger and closing it with the thumb. Facing the straight right leg, gently working that left knee down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding forward, clasping the right foot and bending forward. Feeling that left heel now, pressing into the abdomen. Breathing. Inhale, coming up. And release. Straighten out the leg. Just placing the arms behind you. Just relax. Leaning on the arms. Just allowing the body to feel the postures it's just done. Moving into our counter posture now for the forward bend, into a slight back bend, placing the hands behind you and the fingers facing forward. As you inhale, open the chest, arch the back, pointing the toes towards the floor, trying to get the toes onto the floor. As you exhale, lift up the pelvis and gently dropping the head back, holding for 3 breaths. Releasing down, just tucking in the chin to release the neck. And just relaxing on the arms, fingers facing backwards, just feeling the posture. Gently now. We're going to move into our balancing posture. Arms. Placing the fingers spread out on the floor. Arms are about shoulder width apart. Coming up to your toes. And just bending the elbows slightly. We're going to use the upper arms as the leverage for our knees. So coming right up and trying to bring the knees right up onto those upper arms. Try with one leg first, going with the other leg. And once you've got the motion, lean the weight forward and gently lift up the legs, bringing the toes together. And breathe. Releasing down, bring the hands where they are, slowly start to walk the hands forward. If you need to bend the knees you can, otherwise trying to keep the knees straight. And going into your standing forward bend, dropping the head down. Keeping the spine straight, slowly coming up and into mountain pose. Checking that the knees aren't pushed back, just engaging the thighs, pelvis is tilted forward slightly, abdomen tucked in, lift up from the waist, bringing the shoulders back, opening the chest, and the palms facing the outside of the thighs. Closing the eyes and just feel. Opening the eyes now. We're going to move into our standing flow pose using our triangle warrior 1, 2 and 3. So starting with the legs quite wide open, preparing for our warrior 2. The left toes come in and the right toes are pointing out. Make sure that the right heel is in line with the left arch and the hips are square facing forward. Bring the arms shoulder height, relax the shoulders. As you inhale, lengthen from the waist. As you exhale, bending that right knee and descending into the right hip. And you're basically trying to get this right thigh parallel with the floor. Then looking over the right fingers, and always ensuring that the arms are relaxed. The standing postures improve the stamina and the strength in the lower body. Holding for 3 breaths. As you inhale, straightening up. As you exhale, bending at this right hip into our triangle, placing the hands on the shin, lifting up the left fingers. If you can, look at the left fingers, as well as keeping the chest open, otherwise just looking in front of you. Inhale, coming up, going back into our warrior 2, bending that right knee, just making sure that the right knee doesn't go past your right ankle and it doesn't drop out to the side. It's facing straight. Looking over the right fingers, descending into that hip. Inhale, straighten up, turning forward, going into our warrior 1, bending the right leg again, bringing the hands together and looking up. Moving into our warrior 3. Moving the weight forward onto that right foot as we extend the arms up and forward. Release back down into warrior 1. Opening up into warrior 2. Making sure you're breathing throughout. Straightening up the right leg and moving over to the left. Bringing in your right toes and bringing the left toes out straight. Again, ensuring that that left heel is in line with the right arch. Bringing the arms up, shoulder height. Relax the shoulders. As you inhale, lengthen from the waist. Exhale, bending at that left knee. Trying to descend in the hip, creating a straight line with this thigh eventually. Looking over the left fingers. For 3 breaths. Inhale, straightening up that left knee. As you exhale, hinging at the left hip now. Placing that hand down. If you need to use a block, placing the block on the outside. Lifting up the right fingers. Keeping that chest open. Or just looking in front of you if it's too strong on the neck. Holding for 3 breaths. Inhale, coming up, back into our warrior 2. Looking over our left fingers. Again, checking that that knee is not going past the ankle and it's not leaning out or too far in. Turning the hips to the side, coming up into our warrior one. And as we move into our warrior three, bringing the weight forward onto the left foot as we extend. Back into our warrior one. Opening out into our warrior two. And release. Relaxing the legs now and coming to the front of your mat. Into mountain pose. Just grounding the feet, spreading the toes. Close the eyes and just breathe. Opening the eyes gently now. And move into our tree pose, our balancing posture. So again, bringing the feet together. We're going to start with the left leg. So spreading the toes of your left foot onto the floor like your fingers to create your equal weight and balance. And find a steady spot to look at, either on the floor or the wall. Bringing that right leg, either placing it on the ankle, the calf muscle, or above the knee, as long as it's not leaning on the knee. Once you've got your balance, bring your hands into prayer, opening that hip and lengthen the spine. Once you're comfortable here, slowly lifting the arms up, then opening the palms. And breathe. Bringing the hands together, returning back to center, and release. Just bringing the feet together again. Close the eyes and just notice the body. Might feel slightly off balance. All our balancing postures helps to improve our concentration and our awareness. Calms the mind. Opening the eyes now, moving on to the opposite side. So spreading the toes of the right foot like your fingers, bringing up the left leg again, either onto the ankle, the calf muscle, or above the knee. Not leaning that foot on the knee. Bringing the hands into prayer, opening that hip, lengthen the spine and the waist, focusing on your steady spot. Once you're comfortable here, bringing the arms up, open the palms, and breathe. Breathing in the posture. Feel like you're a tree as you're growing tall in the heart, the hands, and you're growing roots in the ground. Bringing the hands back to center. and release down. Again, placing the feet together. Just bring the hands alongside you. Take a deep breath in. And just noticing that balance and calmness in the body and mind. Opening the eyes now. Bringing the hands into prayer. Bending at the knees. Slowly coming onto your haunches, onto the toes. Just balancing here. Placing the hands on the floor. And releasing down. Bringing the legs straight out in front of you. The legs are active, so engage the thigh muscles, pushing the hamstrings down, keeping the feet flexed, placing the arms alongside of the hips, straighten the spine and the arms, and gently bringing the chin towards the chest into the staff pose. Feel the muscles stretching between the shoulder blades up to the neck, the trapezium muscles. Breathe. Lifting up the head now to move into our twist, the sage twist. So bending the right knee, engaging the left leg throughout the posture, bringing that right arm back, lengthening the spine as you bring that left arm around, turning the palm out, twisting at the waist and looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, twist. Holding for 3 breaths. Relaxing the shoulders. Inhale, dropping the chin to the chest. Returning back to center and release. Bending the left leg now, bring as close to the buttocks as you can. Keeping that right leg engaged throughout. Bringing the left arm back behind you, lengthen the spine. As you bring that right arm around, turning the palm out and twisting over the right shoulder. Lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, twisting. Imagine the twist as though you're wringing a cloth, wringing out all the stagnant blood and oxygen, any lymph. And as you release, a fresh supply of blood and oxygen rushes into the spine and in between the vertebrae. Inhale, release, and relax. Just leaning on the arms, take a deep breath in. Coming towards the front of the mat now, placing your hands on your thighs, slowly start to roll the spine vertebra by vertebra onto the floor and relax. Bringing the knees into the chest, giving yourself a big hug, squeezing the lower back into the floor and release. Remaining lying on the floor in the corpse pose, in the Shavasana, as we prepare for our relaxation. So lying in the corpse pose, Just checking the body. The legs are slightly apart and the feet flop out to the side as you relax. The arms are slightly away from the body, the palms facing upwards. Just checking that the neck is in line with the spine. Relax the buttocks, relax the jaw, and just relax the eyelids. They're not tightly squeezed closed, they just close gently. Taking a deep breath in as you inhale, exhale, releasing any tension. Inhale, exhale, feel a wave of relaxation throughout the body. Inhale, and as you exhale, just allow the body to completely surrender to gravity. We're going to practice autosuggestion now. As we move through each body part, just mentally repeat after me as you relax each body part. Without moving the parts we move through, trying to keep still throughout the relaxation. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are completely relaxed. I relax my legs. I relax my legs. My legs are completely relaxed. I relax my buttocks. I relax my buttocks. My buttocks is completely relaxed. I relax my lower back. I relax my lower back. My lower back is completely relaxed. I relax my abdomen. I relax my abdomen. My abdomen is completely relaxed. I relax my chest. I relax my chest. My chest is completely relaxed. I relax my whole back. I relax my whole back. My whole back is completely relaxed. I relax my arms. I relax my arms. My arms are completely relaxed. I relax my shoulders and neck. I relax my shoulders and neck. My shoulders and neck are completely relaxed. I relax my whole head. I relax my whole head. My whole head is completely relaxed. I relax my whole body. I relax my whole body. My whole body is completely relaxed. My whole body is completely relaxed. Slowly start to bring the mind back to this room. The body should feel completely relaxed now. Just feeling your body lying on the floor. Slowly start to rub the thumb over each finger as you bring your awareness back to the body. Start to move the toes gently, and when you're ready, bring the arms overhead, going into a long stretch. Point the toes, just noticing the space you've created in your body and the spine. And when you're ready, bending the knees, rolling over to your right side, just being here for a few moments. And then using your arms, push yourself up to sitting. Thank you. Namaste.